Athing Mu is going to take the victory here in New York. What will the time be? Let's have a look. And it's a 1:58.72.
A few days ago, Athing Mu made her season debut at the NYC Grand Prix 2023 and, surprise, surprise, won as she soared to victory, clocking at 1:58.73. In fact, she sealed her win early on in the race.
The crowd rally and respond to that. 100 meters to go. Athing Mu as she gets her 2023 season underway.
With such extraordinary speed, many are beginning to wonder if American middle distance runner Athing Mu can become the next transcendent U.S. track star. Well, let's find out. Let's start with her track achievements so far. American track star Athing Mu is a two-time Olympic champion, one-time world champion, two-time Diamond League meeting winner, two-time NCAA champion, one-time NCAA Indoor champion, two-time national champion, and one-time national indoor champion. Her Olympic Games experiences aren't to be looked over as well. Athing is a two-time Olympic medalist and both gold at that. At the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, she received gold for the 800-meter and another for the 4x400-meter relay. When still in her teen years, Athing broke the American women's record at the 600-meter event at the 2019 USA Indoor Track and Field Championships. Her time of 1:23.57 is just 0.13 seconds off the world record.
I'm super shocked at first when I was taking a picture next to the timing. I thought it was just another high school record. Then I looked back and it said 8R, and I also didn't see the time 1:23. So I was just like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. It literally brought me to tears.
She also holds the 8,000-meter indoor collegiate and world under-20 record with a time of 1:58.40. With that time, that's not all. Athing Mu also holds the 800-meter USA collegiate record with a time of 1:57.73.
Athing Mu looking to run under 2 flat. Athing Mu running a line with a time of 1:57.73.
And as if that was not enough for her, Athing also set the women's 800-meter Olympic trials record. But perhaps her most memorable record-setting run was at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, where she became the first U.S. woman since 1968 to win the 800-meter gold medal at the Olympics. There, the then 19-year-old distance runner phenom seemed so relaxed, so nonplussed. She might as well have won some junior track meet. At the Olympic Stadium in Tokyo, Athing Mu won gold in 1:55.21 seconds, setting a new American record.
And Athing Mu is coming away. She's going to create history for the United States. Their first champion in half a century, a 19-year-old.
It bested Keely Hodgkinson of Great Britain, who clocked a 1:58.88 to win the silver, and fellow Team USA Raven Rogers, who ran 1:58.81 for bronze. There were 53 years between the USA's first women's Olympic 800-meter gold medal and the next, all the way from Mexico City 1968 to Tokyo 2020. The first winner was Madeline Manning, who stormed to gold with an Olympic record run of 2 minutes 0.9 seconds in the heat of Mexico City. And now Athing Mu, whose gold-winning time of 1:52.21 at Tokyo 2020 was a national record, which was since beaten by Mu herself at the post-Olympics Prefontaine Classic. While Manning's victory was by all accounts a surprise, as it was the first Olympic 800-meter win by a black woman in the history of the Games, Athing Mu's victory was not a surprise at all. Her progress has been so rapid and oftentimes astounding that her 800-meter golds seemed like a natural progression at the beginning of a career that promises to reach unimaginable heights. Of course, Athing Mu wasn't about to stop there. Less than a year after winning gold as a teenager at Tokyo 2020 held in 2021, Athing Mu was crowned Women's World 800-meter champion at the 2022 Track and Field Worlds in Oregon. This wasn't an easy feat, but Athing worked hard for her victory as she ran to the line, passing by Great Britain's Keely Hodgkinson, who won silver, followed by 22-year-old Kenyan Mary Moraa, who received bronze. Athing Mu passed the finish line in a world lead time of 1:58.30, with Hodgkinson second on 1:58.38.
Side by side, shoulder to shoulder, the crowd roaring Mu on. The Olympic champion is just about going to hang on and become the world champion. Hodgkinson less than...
After claiming the world title, Mu spoke about what it was like to succeed in what turned out to be the quickest race of the year. "It was a fast competition. I love competing against other fast women," she said. "I really just wanted to be consistent this year and to continue with the wins that I have been having." And as she opened her 2023 season with yet another win, notably unbeaten in 13 races, people are beginning to think that Athing Mu is the future of athletics in America. Athing's victorious run at the NYC Grand Prix 2023 was her first race since her win at Worlds last August. There, Athing ignored the set pace and accelerated in the second lap to a comfortable 800-meter win in 1:58.73. In light of this, sports fans have been comparing Athing to history makers such as Manning, or athletes who have become the face of their sport such as USA legend Allyson Felix. She's also being compared to athletes whose background shares a similarity with hers. Athing's parents were originally from South Sudan, before they moved to the USA, where they raised a family of 7 children. Her parents worked blue-collar jobs to support the family, and their contribution to her success is something she'll never forget. But it is for this reason that Athing runs as fast as she could. As she explained, "I'm doing everything I can to be the Olympian, to be an Olympic champion, because I know that I'm doing it for more than just myself. You know, my parents, they did everything just to get me here. So I'm going to do everything to help our whole family." And Athing Mu didn't disappoint.
What a moment for a young woman whose family started life in South Sudan. She has been embraced by the American middle distance run.
In fact, 3 years have passed since Athing Mu was last beaten in an 800-meter race. It was in January 2022, 14 races ago, when Athing Mu last failed to win an event of any distance. Since then, she's been crowned American champion, Olympic champion, and world champion in the distance. What's more amazing is the fact that it all happened before she turned 21. The extraordinary start to her professional running career has led many to view Athing as the most exciting athlete in track and field at the moment. To prove my point, when Athing Mu held off a late challenge from Great Britain's Keely Hodgkinson to win gold at the World Championships last year, she became the youngest woman in history to own Olympic and world titles in an individual track and field event. The reason for her season debut happening halfway through the year was that Athing is finally enjoying life after quite an eventful 3 consecutive years. We can all agree that she deserved that. She's too young to be focused entirely on her sport. Of course, we expect her to always bring her A game whenever she's at competitions, but off the track, she deserves to enjoy her youth.
I feel like we're focusing on myself outside of track, and that's really what we've been locked in.
Overall, today, Athing Mu is inching closer to the world record of 1:53.28 that was set in 1983, which remains to be the oldest standing individual world record in athletics. What I can say is that it is not entirely impossible for Athing to achieve that, especially since time is in her favor. She literally just entered her 20s. What's more fascinating is that even though she just turned 21 this year, she has already fast-tracked herself onto the elite scene with such speed and confidence that all her dreams seem within sight. One of the things I truly like about Athing, though, is that she really values a work-life balance, which I believe is extremely important.
Because the sport can get so heavy just because there's so much things that you have to do. It's, you have to, again, it's a 24/7 thing. Your body is a 24/7 work in progress. So just making sure that you do.
And because it is that way,
that you can, outside of the sport, to wholly fulfill yourself and, make yourself whole and know what you like and just keep yourself at peace is definitely super important. That's definitely what I've been learning in the past 2 years.
As I said earlier, Athing Mu is being compared to great U.S. athletes, including Allyson Felix. Watch this to see just how great Allyson Felix is.